Hello, everybody. Look at my hair. Lord have mercy. Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me. This is definitely impromptu, and I don't know if anybody can hear me or not. This is the first time I'm kind of using this thing. So anyway, I'm gonna sit here. Maybe somebody will show up. I think actually, I believe you can hear me. Can you hear me? I don't know. Actually, I don't know if this thing is really working. Not on mute, but I'm gonna sit here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to text my daughter because she doesn't know I'm doing this, so I'm going to text her and let her know that I'm live, and then I'll talk a few more minutes if someone comes in, or maybe if they don't come in, I still may talk. Let me just text my girl right here. Let's see. No, nope. Let me find her. All right. Oh, there's one person on. Hey, how you doing over there? Hello. Oh, you went off. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool. Perhaps maybe somebody will still be here. Sarita. Oops. I'm on. Oops. Go ahead. I'm on live right now. Right now on YouTube. I really don't expect anybody to be out here because I'm not consistent at all. I really am not. I see one person, and it can't be me, but I do see one person out there, and I'm going to say hi. Hi to whomever is out there, and I appreciate you coming up in here with me because I am not consistent. Yeah, I'm just not at all. Not at all. I'm actually going to text Ned too and tell him I'm live. Ned, I'm on live on YouTube now. Okay, 2 people. Oh, okay, guys, I'm here. I don't know. I'm using this on my Apple computer, my desktop that I actually just I had got very recently, so I'm not really. Oh, Veronique, how you doing? Look at me. I'm here. I am here. The net said, okay. I'm so glad you're here. Listen, it's amazing that anybody's here. How have you been? How's the new business? I have been busy kind of with that business. I'm starting a bookkeeping business. So for small businesses who use QuickBooks online. And thank you. And I'm trying to start that up. And although I can talk to you guys, whoever may be out there online, I can talk to you perfectly fine. As I was saying to Perry today, I was like, I'm not the kind of person that could just go in a crowd and go, "Hi, I'm Stephanie. I have a bookkeeping business, and if you know anyone who needs it, I'm not that person." And that's why I was good at accounting. I remember I need that service. You do? Oh, cool. Cool. That's great. And it's something I do. I mean, I do it naturally. That's what I've done my entire life. is accounting and bookkeeping and payroll and HR and all that stuff. I've done it my entire life, and I'm just like not. I can do it. I'm the behind the scenes kind of person. I'm definitely not that person that like it's just like I'm not an entertainer. I know stretch. If usually if it's something I don't like, you can tell all over my face. You can tell I'm not happy with something. And I'm not that kind of, I'm not that kind of person. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was at an affair at an art, anti-target daycare centers, hair salons, and all social media entrepreneurs. You know what? I'm trying to figure out exactly how to do that, especially the social media, because those really, I guess they are really those who are really making some money with the social media. Like I said, with me, I make, let me tell you, nothing really from doing YouTube. Nothing at all. It's not one post, one ad. Hey Ned, how you doing? You got on. One post, one ad. Well, I'm going. I guess I got to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this. Then I'm talking about my new bookkeeping business. Is all you need to advertise. One post, one ad. Oh, so what you're saying is I should be posting on like YouTube, not well, YouTube maybe. Of course, YouTube. I'll probably make a new channel for it. And I have to post. Yes, you said yes, and do it like on my TikTok, or make a new TikTok for it. And what else do I have? I guess Instagram and all that. I'm not that great at that. No, a new channel. No new channel. So do it on my old channels. I shall try that. But that's where I'm at. I actually got a new phone number. So keep the same audience. Good idea. Because I guess you all know me. But you know me as a cook, and cooking things and stuff. But that's not what I did to make a living. I just cook because I felt like it. I like to cook. It's not that I don't, but it's that I don't cook every day, and I never did, and never will. And it's gotten to a place where I don't have to cook like that, because Perry's very picky. I've been telling you guys how picky that man is. He's very picky, and I can't cook some of the things I want to cook because of him. You know, yes, because people know you here and get a Google number to transfer your current phone. Yeah, yeah. I actually got a second line on my cell, so that will help me. I just actually got me that. I just got to set up the number. So this is my plan. This is what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is I said, okay, I need a phone number. That's not my Google is free, and I got to do that too. I know that Google, I can put a Google post out or something like that, where they'll look for me and they'll find me in the area I live in. Hello, Marvel Davis. How you doing? Is that Mabel? How you doing, Mabel Davis? How are you? Yeah, what I was thinking is that I have to put in my head how I'm gonna sort of advertise and market it, because that is just not my thing. I don't know how. I'm just gonna try something and try to throw myself out there. But because one thing I know I could do the job. Like that I know I could do the job. It's just that, like, how do you get people? I'm used to being the employee, not the owner. So it's been I'm okay. How you doing? I am good. I'm really good. I'm kind of just trying to figure out stuff in my head, how I'm gonna go forward with my new bookkeeping business that I want to start. And I really want to have it like, how when it's going now. So like in January or so, when people need their books cleaned up, hey, that's what I do. That's what I can do. That's what I do. I understand it. I understand accounting, period. And I understand business also. Now, every single business that everybody has. Of course, I don't have experience in that, but I have experience in accounting, and I have enough sense to figure out, okay, should this be here or should this not be here, and that kind of thing. And I'm not doing your taxes. I'm just taking care of your books. And when I tell you that people really don't understand, they really don't. Um, just like you are here, be here and there and everywhere. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try it, Veronique. Now it's time to talk about just like what you're doing. Okay, well, that's what I'm going to do. And Perry, he's down at the clubhouse playing cards. So it gave me a chance to really just come in here. I'm in the house by myself, which I love. I said, I'm going to get online. I'm going to talk about stuff. Just get online and talk about things. When it comes to the bookkeeping stuff, I have one client, and I honestly, I got her from a friend of mine who she really she needed some help because her books has not been done in years, and she needed to get her taxes done, things like that done. And in order to get her up to speed, then I had to like look and see what was really happening, which made me actually decide to go ahead and do this, because once I started doing it for her, I found out, wow, I missed this. I like this and I missed this, So I spent the summer learning to. I actually got my certificates from QuickBooks Pro Advisor. So I got a basic certificate in QuickBooks Pro Advisor. I got a advanced certificate in QuickBooks Pro Advisor, and Ned knows this because Ned was here when I was doing it. And I also got my a payroll certificate from Pro Advisor. And I went through that, and you really do have to study. My desk looks like it exploded. I need to clean this up. But I enjoy doing it. I did well on the test, and I'm certified. So I'm like, oh wow, I can really do this. But to be my own business owner, I have never ever done that. I don't know that I ever wanted to do that, but as I'm thinking now, I wish I would have done this while I was still working. And then I would have my clients. I do have tax clients that I do every year. I've been doing taxes since it was on paper. Okay. And I understand what is on it, how it works. I understand the schedules and all that because I've been doing it since then. And plus I work in accounting. And then I also know, because I've worked in accounting, what is sent to the government, so they know what you did or what you didn't do. That's how it goes both ways. And I understand, when I look at it, I understand in general what is happening with stuff in general because of all my wide experience and things. Like I said, I'm not I'm learning. The person I'm doing her books, she's a food truck. She's a food truck, and she has a store, and there's inventory in the store. Now, I worked in not-for-profit for, I can't even tell you, probably, I feel like, well, certainly since like 1980. my first non-profit job was in 1988, 88, I think, around 88. Oh, yes. And it was 88. It was my first nonprofit job. So I've been working with nonprofit for that since then, actually, And then my last job I worked for was for a university in New York City, which was a big university. And I worked there for 20 years, So I know nonprofit, I know grants, I know healthcare. Definitely few healthcare with Medicaid and Medicare and all that kind of stuff. Payroll, my God, I do payroll, especially ADP. I like ADP, but I know there are other ones that people use and like. And the thing about it is now accounting, well, really now accounting, not even now, because I can't even tell you, Auntie add your bookkeeping business to your bio. Okay, I will do that. Veronique. But yeah, I'll definitely do that. I got a lot of little things that I need to put out there so you guys know what I'm working on. But I'm still cooking. Okay. I'm still cooking. I got a couple of recipes I want to do and get that out because for the holidays. Then there's one I did like last week. I actually fried chicken last week. I said I'm going to put that up, but I just didn't get a chance. I didn't get time to edit. But no new gadget. Actually, I was just frying chicken. I don't fry chicken. I actually don't like fried chicken, but Perry wanted it. And I was like, I had some chicken in the house, and Ned had made us some chicken. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fry this. So I fried a big pack of wings, and Perry ate I ate a couple, but Perry ate every single one of them. You wish you knew how. You wish you knew how to cook. Cooking is just. I like cooking. I love to cook, but I don't want to cook every day, and I do not want to cook to be just to put it on YouTube. I don't want to cook like that. Yeah, fried chicken. Oh, well, I got a video, but Ned, boy, whoo, Ned could cook. I've been telling Ned he needs to do his own YouTube because he's good. Actually, he likes talking to the camera. Yes, his chicken was really really good, and he should show you how he does it in his house. I kept telling him you really need to. That's something you really really need to do. So for me, I said, let me fry the chicken for Perry, because I'm not frying chicken for real all the time because I don't even like it like that. So I'm not going to do that. And it's only me and Perry. Yeah, Perry will eat that every day. Okay. But I don't want the fry. I don't want the smell of the fried food in the house like that. And I just don't really like it. I just don't. I'm a baked kind of person. I'd rather have baked chicken or something like that if I want something like that. So I'm not doing that, but I got a couple of side dishes that I want to try. Grease everywhere and the cleanup. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, no. I do have a electric fryer. It's an electric turkey fryer, and I have it. I brought it from New York with me, and it's in my garage. I could have fried it in that. Maybe next time if I really do, but it takes a lot of oil. It takes a whole lot of oil, but it'll fry that sucker up. I'd rather fry it outside. But it is here. Here is not. It's not as cold as it is in New York because I watch New York news now. I was watching New York news. Outside, you can use a smaller fryer. Maybe actually, I will actually buy a smaller fryer and then do it like that, an electric fryer, and maybe fry it like that, where it's not all over the place. And when you close that thing up, you can close it up and you don't get all that splattering because that splattering ain't no joke. So I might actually invest in one of those really smaller ones, and every once in a while I will fry that man some chicken. And I'll even make him some thighs because he likes chicken. I mean, he likes chicken wings, but he really wants some thighs or something. So I might do that every once in a while in the new year, maybe. But I might. Not that man. That man. That's what I said. That's what I said. That man. Lord have mercy. Yesterday though, we went to a art gallery. It was an art gala. It wasn't a gallery. Uh did you get it? Yeah, yes, Ned, I did. But anyway, I went to an art gallery this year, yesterday. What's it? An art gala yesterday. It was a lot of people there. It was like I probably was crowded. Close to 100 people were really there, and um if I was that outgoing person, and I even need to get some business card, as Perry said, I would have been, I could have worked the room like, yo, I do this and blah, blah, blah. Did you talk about the business? No, I didn't. It wasn't my thing. I didn't start. And until even the mayor of Smyrna was there, supposedly. He was the mayor of Smyrna. And I was like, wow, this would have been a good opportunity to this is what I do. Here's my card, but I'm not that person. I'm not that person. Well, Perry is. I'm telling you, he is. And you can do digital cards. Yeah, I know about the digital cards, but then the other day too, we were out at we went to a food truck for some smoked, well, some barbecue stuff that they had, which the barbecue was very, very good. It was really, really tasty. And so was the mac and cheese. And I don't know, they ran out of collard greens. I would have liked to have that. But it was really very good. And first I ordered and I thought about it. I said, I'm just gonna let her know that, I've done some bookkeeping for food trucks. And she said, yeah, she was telling me what kind of a corporation she has. And, we talked about it a little bit. And then that's why Perry said you should have got a card and just gave it to her, even though she's got her own person, which is fine. But you never know who people know. And that's why I probably can go on my channels like this and say, yo, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm going to do. But I got to make sure I got to get my website. Yes, networking. That's right. I got to get my website done. So I got a phone number. And I think the next thing I'll work on is a website. I'm on what they call, it's called Alignable. It's Alignable. I got on that site and put my name kind of out there. But I want to finish it up with the website and, the phone number. At least I have a phone number now. But I want to do a website and, a few things and a card and let people know that's what I'm doing, Yeah, you could do a landing. That's what I think I only want to do. Like, it's only going to be one page. The one for Stephanie's Kitchen has several pages in there because at one point I was putting recipes in and trying to do it like that. But I'm not really on that one as much. Did you get the message about the grill cleaner? I don't know about the grill cleaner. I saw you said something about a grill net, but I don't know what you was actually talking about. And you texted me at 4:00 in the morning. What you doing? I was asleep. Like, what is he texting me at 4:00 in the morning for? I know you up, but I ain't up. But I remember you did. You have to now. I don't know. You got to explain to me what is the grill cleaner. What does that mean? I don't know what you're talking about. But I had a brush. Maybe that's what you were talking about. I had a brush that I bought for my grill, and I did a video for that. And I really need to do a few other videos for my Amazon shop because there are things I actually I just bought, and I'm like, okay, I can do a video on that. I can do a video, but I'm scatterbrained. I can't be scattered. I gotta try to be focused till I get to a certain point, and then once it starts rolling, and I can move a little here and a little there. But it's like I'm trying to try to get to be more focused. But I really do want to do the bookkeeping thing because I like it. I actually I like it. It's I come in here. I'm in my office here. I got a trampoline behind right on this side. Oh, where is it? Which way are you? That way? There's a trampoline right there. Yeah, that's a trampoline that I got. Figure you would hear the phone. Yeah, but you woke me up, Ned. What you mean you figured I heard the phone? Are you kidding me? I did hear it ding, and I said, "Who's dinging like that?" That's when I looked at it. I went back to sleep. I'm like, you said something about a grill. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, and I didn't wake up to go figure out what you were saying. So we'll go back to that. Well, you can tell me what that is, and I will let you know. You wouldn't hear. I wouldn't hear. I heard the phone. I hear the phone. It dings. I hear the phone when it dings, and people don't ding me that. Oh, that's okay, Ned. I'm just letting you know. I know you up, but I ain't up. Understand. But yeah, I got my trampoline over here, right there. That's my trampoline. I bounced on it for a little while, and I think I hurt my knee bouncing on it. Maybe it was too much. So I'm gonna actually take that downstairs after a while. Very soon, it's gonna go downstairs in the basement, and because when the kids come over, they kind of like to bounce on it, so they can bounce on it downstairs. but I'm not going to have it up here. Move that down there. And then on this side of me, right, but you guys can't see, this side of me, I have my, it's an elliptical, it's a sit down elliptical where when you're using your legs, you're going like this. And instead, it's not going around like a bicycle. It goes like that just to get your legs moving. So I have that I can get on. And I've been on the, what the heck I've been on? I've been in the pool. They've been putting weights on me now. And no, the weight, I don't swim. I don't know how to swim, but they put the weights on and it makes me feel more stable, I must say. So when I got out of the pool, I've been doing it for this whole week. They made me do it starting, maybe starting last week, definitely starting this week. I've been putting it's only this week. And I've been putting the weights on, and it's been better. I've been good. It's been, working for me like that. So, but now today I start feeling like pains in my thigh and in my groin area, like toward from my hip, that kind of thing. So I'm just trying to make it without having any kind of surgery on my knees or anywhere else, because I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to try to do other things to keep myself together, because I know people have had they have had knee surgery and they still ain't any good. So why am I going to go through that and I'm not going to be any good? And as you can see, my glasses are on, all the way on. So I got these glasses actually from Costco, and they offer me to wear all the time. So I'm somebody else's offer. There's only one person on, but that's okay. They are here for me to wear all the time, and I wear them all the time because because I've noticed that if I don't have them on, things look a little cloudier, and they do look. I can see better when I wear them mostly all the time. So, but then like down here at the bottom, I can actually kind of read with them, but I kind of need them on when I'm doing just normal sorts of things. So, I have had my readers on, and the readers are a little too strong to wear all the time. So now I've got these on, and these are cute purple ones, and you see my hair. I'm going to buy that brush that, makes it like a little more curly. I'm going to try that, see how this afro will do. But that's what I've been doing. So that's what I've been thinking about up to is my new business, and I gotta formulate it in my head and do every little thing and put it everywhere and work on that. I don't know why when I did Stephanie's Kitchen, I don't know what it was. I mean, I was at work. I was working. I was working. And I think I thought about at work, I used to think about what do I want to cook for dinner, like for the weekend or for the week, and then there was other times, of course, that we had, I had company coming over, and I just like, okay, so, I had to cook for the holidays and blah, blah, blah. And then everybody's like, well, how do you make it? They never asked me how I made it. They just wanted me to make it. And I'm like, y'all need to learn how to make this stuff. So that was my whole reason for even being on Stephanie's Kitchen. Just get on, start talking. And of course, Perry said, you could be on YouTube. And I'm like, I think I could be on YouTube, because I can talk to people that I'm not looking right at. And I can talk to people if I'm looking at you too, but I'm just not the person that goes up to people and go, hi, I'm so-and-so. And I'm not her. And I don't want to be her. I don't want to be that pushy person where you're like, leave her alone. Because I know I'd be like, leave me alone, But it is the truth that I don't know that. I mean, people just don't know how to take care of their books. My father had his own business, and I would definitely say that he wasn't the bookkeeper kind of guy. He was a businessman. He did his thing. He was great at what he did. He was a landscaper. He did his thing. He was good at it. But the pricing and where you put things at, and no kind of bookkeeper, of course, back then, he knew what a bookkeeper was, but he wasn't the bookkeeper. And I'm finding that people who are business owners, most of the time, in fact, they business owners, they have a whole other level of stuff they got to deal with. they don't know about a debit and a credit. Okay, they don't really know how to figure stuff out. Like I was talking to a client, the client, and was telling her, you know what, when you take a picture of your receipt or your bill, because let's say she bought something and they gave her the actual invoice, a bill, like that's a bill in accounting term, that's a bill, but she paid it right there. So when she took the picture of it, she snapped it as a bill. But a bill in accounts pay in the accounting world, 99% of the time, that means you have to pay it later. Accounts payable. That's what accounts payable is. So if you've already paid it, it's now accounts payable. And accounts payable sits on your books that you got to still pay this, and you whatever you owe is going to come out of this accounts payable stuff has to come out. But if you paid it, then it shouldn't be there, And most people do not understand that kind of stuff. They don't know. They really have no clue. When people are for payroll and things like that, there's certain things you have to do at a certain time. Hey, Bert, how you doing, Bert? I said, I'm coming online today. I just saw you eating pizza. Was it a breakfast pizza? But you was eating pizza for breakfast, man. I just was watching you a few minutes ago eating pizza for breakfast. I saw all that cheese going up that there, but it was a pizza. I know you one time you did a breakfast pizza, but I wasn't sure what was on it. I wasn't sure if that was eggs or whatever. I saw sausage and things like that. So, but I was just looking at you, Bert. I was just looking at you, man. I was like, he's still doing his thing. Gosh, God bless you. You go right in front. You go right in front of the camera and say what you got. And I can't pick up the camera like that. I just sometimes, honestly, I just get out of bed and I make me something to eat. I'm not even dressed. So if I'm gonna cook, then I feel like I have it's a whole thing I got to do. I've been good. I'm starting a bookkeeping business, and so much less videos, which is fine for me because I am not cooking all that food for nobody. Okay. Well, I don't miss seeing you because I watch you. I'm glad you miss seeing me. And I'm going to, especially if Perry goes to the clubhouse and he goes and has his, plays his games over there, then I can have the house to myself and I can easily sit here and talk to you guys, and it's cool, So that's what I said, let me get on today, because I haven't put a video up since I put one up in September. I have one to edit and put that up, and I want to do at least two more videos because there's two things I want to make for the holiday for if anybody wants to eat have side dishes and stuff like that. Something I can make that's fast, something I can make that's fast, and something you guys might think is fast, and something you could put on the table when you're going to have your Thanksgiving dinner. Like even now, what happened with your food business? Listen, I never had a food business, Bert. I have always been an accountant and business manager. That's what I did for work. The food was it was joy, It was something I did, but I'm not no caterer. I don't want to cater no food. I'm not that. But I have a huge family, and when it's holiday time, I'm the one who cooks, and I do it for the holidays. But I'm not cooking. I ain't standing on my legs all day long doing that. No. That's not what I am. Some people call me now a chef, Stephanie. I don't know if you're a chef. Bert's a chef right there. I'm just a cook. I'm like a home cook. I'm not a chef. So I'm not doing that. And it's as you know, it's very expensive to buy that food, and and either make something that you do like and throw it away because nobody else is going to eat it, or just trying to get that recipe perfected, which is like most of the time when I'm going to do something, you got my first take, because I'm not going to be redoing this and redoing it unless I like it. Then I'll redo it and redo it if I like how it came out and I really want to make it again. But most of the time, Bert, it's me and Perry eating, and he's a picky eater. He ain't gonna eat nothing I would eat. Today, for example, I went into the store and I'm saying, what am I gonna eat for dinner, right? So I'm in the store and I'm with my friend DK. She lives up across the street from me now. And we were in the store. She was getting what she got. I got what I was getting. And she went over to the fried chicken area. And she got some fried chicken and some French fries and stuff like that because she loves that stuff. And so does Perry. So she got in the car before I did. Meanwhile, I'm going up and down the aisle. I said, what am I gonna? I want to make some. I want something to eat, but I don't want like lunch meat. So I look at the lunch meat. I want that lunch meat. I'm going down past the fish aisle and I say, yeah, I can have some fish, but I don't want to fry it. So I bought some already prepared fish kind of. I just need to put it in the oven and cook it for me because Perry won't eat that. He ain't gonna eat it. So now I'm eating that so he can eat a chicken pot pie or whatever. Well, because I'm not eating that. I don't eat that. So I get back in the car. The two of them was eating the chicken and the French fries. They was just going to town with that. Then we went to 7-Eleven because DK wanted to get some barbecue. What she wanted those what are those things called? At the tip of my tongue. Those things, the pig pork, what they those pork things. So she wanted that. I don't know why can't it's the tip of my tongue, but pork rinds. That's what she wanted. So she said she likes the one at 7-Eleven. So we ended up at 7-Eleven. Then we started talking about barbecue, and there's a place out here called Mission Barbecue, which is delicious. Oh my God, it's good food, boy. Good food. I've been eating the brisket from there. I said, let me get some brisket. And I already had the fish in the refrigerator. So let me get some. We long to see Sunday cooking routine again. Well, if I was at my job, I might do that. If I was still in New York, and that would maybe be I would be still at my job, I might probably still do that. But you retire, you like, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like cooking all that food for what, And really, Perry can eat a sandwich sometime. He can eat a hot dog, a hamburger. He likes chicken pot pie and all that. And I can make fresh chicken pot pie. That man wants the chicken pot pie in the box that's frozen. That's what he'll eat. Or give him some cereal, he'll eat that. It's real hard with that. It's hard. It's hard to cook for that guy, and know that he'll eat it. He won't eat it. He won't eat it. He'll eat grapes all day long and fruit all day long and barely any water. He'll drink some sodas and things like that. But he don't really, no. What am I making that food for? Hey, I don't know how to cook for just one person. I don't know how to cook for just one person. It's hard, I made lasagna last week. I think when you see my chicken, I had just made the lasagna because my niece came over and her fiance came over, and I made the lasagna. I made I didn't make a huge pan like I always, just that size. It was too much, it's too much. I'm ended up throwing that out, I'm like, I cannot cook like this when nobody's going to eat it. I don't tend to eat it either. I'll make lasagna, but Sharita would eat it, and Daryl would eat it, and Perry would eat it, and everybody. Then the lasagna is gone because everybody in New York knew I had made lasagna, and I could say, "Here, everybody could eat it." But that doesn't happen here. It does not happen here. So I'm like, no, I can't really do that. I don't get really paid to do YouTube. And not only that, when you do it, when you just probably put yours up as it is, and you're really like a minute long, so you kind of pop them out like that. But for me, when you do a YouTube, when you do a recipe that's 20 minutes, you want to maybe have about for 20 minutes, you've already taped for almost an hour or longer. Then you have to edit it. You have to cut it down. You have to put effects in and whatnot. And you got to do the thumbnail and all of this. And I mean, it's that little thing becomes a lot to do, and the parts I don't really like to do anyway. But I have to do that if I'm gonna put it up, and it's like, oh, it's worse than work for me doing that. Honestly, it was great when I was working, because sometimes, well, as an accountant and bookkeeper and whatever, I might ask for somebody to give me something. I'm waiting for somebody to do something for me, and I can't do anything else until they give it to me. So in that in between time, I wouldn't necessarily edit, but I could at least like go on and maybe upload stuff or do some research and whatever while I'm sitting there waiting for the person to give me whatever it is I'm waiting for. So I got a lot of little things done while I was kind of at work, and I was at work at 8:30 in the morning. So I was up and I was waiting and I couldn't do it. So I was just like, let me work on this. Even I don't I'm getting paid off YouTube for my videos and yeah, I know you have to be, but you know what you're doing? You're already working and you're already cooking, and you cook and then you show what you was cooking and everybody else eats it, right? Everybody else eats your food when you're there, and you're doing it, and you usually do it in like a minute or less. So, that's what, and it goes up with no editing, and it's like that for you. For me, it's like, nope, I gotta edit it, I gotta this, and ah I that burnt, to be honest, that has burnt me out. I don't want to do that. I don't want to edit, man. I don't want to do that like that. But you give me some books to do, some accounting, and to me accounting is a puzzle. So, I'll you got something that you're doing, and listen, I'm let me look at it. I can tell you where there's an issue or not. It doesn't look like anybody's on or whatever. I don't know what happened. But you can, if I'm doing accounting, I can look at it and go, well, wait a minute, why is that there? That doesn't belong there. And then I'll go look into it in deeper and deeper, and then I'm like, okay, that's why that's there. That's how come that works. And I like puzzles like that. I'm a person. I am the person. I shouldn't work nowhere for no 20 years, to be honest with you. And I never ever want to work for anybody like that again, ever, not ever. But if I see something that doesn't make sense and I want to go find out where did that come from, that's always been me. I'm here. Oh, you okay? If you're here, then I don't see anybody up. There's not like zero people up. Got one thumbs up, but I don't see anybody actually on. Oh, that's interesting. Now I see one. Now I see one. Maybe that's you, because it wasn't showing that you were there or anyone was there. But I'm the kind of person that likes to puzzle, and when I fix it, I want to go to another puzzle. And there's nothing better than doing, I think, small business people who got puzzles, especially when they're using QuickBooks and they really don't understand what it's doing, why it's doing that. They don't understand a debit from a credit. I'm good at explaining things. That's why oh, see, you see, Bert, there's still only one person up there. That's funny how this thing is. I only see one person go in because I'm in the boondocks of Delaware. It's a whole other thing. It's a different world out here. It's back to zero again. But it's a different world out here. It's not like New York at all. Even when I'm watching the news out here, it's like nothing's happening. Like, what's going on out here? Nothing. So Perry has the Fire Stick, and so we'll change it to the New York news, and then I'm more likely to watch New York news because there's something happening out there. That Mayor Adams in New York City. I didn't live in New York City, so I didn't vote for that man, but I never liked him. That's the honest truth. I never liked that man. he talked about his swagger he had. You don't need swagger. You need to run that damn city. What do you mean you got swagger? Look what swagger got your butt. Okay, like what? And again, because I work in not for profit and grant money and public money, this thing that man did he wasn't supposed to do. You don't take things, you cannot take money from or anything from a person who you're buying from. Okay? You buying something from him. You can't take a little gift from him. We couldn't do that. We could not do stuff like that. And then when you make a certain amount of money, you're supposed to tell them, I got this and I have that. And you ain't supposed to not answer that question. That's all over New York. It's all over for government. You got to disclose that you have X, Y, and Z. And and he's been here and he was a cop. Get the heck out of here, man. I didn't like him. I'm sorry. I didn't like him. And I don't think he should stay there, but I guess that I don't know what would happen to the city with nobody in there because his whole crew was around him. And hey, maybe I'm talking too much. I don't know. But I don't like him. Okay? That's me. I don't like that man. No, I don't like him. No, why you got to do that? Disgrace. Yeah, disgrace. So, no. And he know what he's doing. He knew what he'd been doing, and he shouldn't be doing that. Period. That's all I can say about him. But I watched the New York news because they got more exciting things going on over there. I actually ordered me some bagels from New York because I miss bagels, man. They don't have no bagels out here. Like, I like bagels. They don't have no bagels. I ordered bagels. I actually ordered some pastrami from Katz. And Ned knows what that is. I just ordered some pastrami from Katz. Katz Deli. Oh, they have some pastrami. Oh my God. New York has such good food. In all kinds of places. I mean, if I wanted rasta pasta, I got to make a whole lot of rasta pasta for just me, right? And Perry won't eat it. But if I was in New York, I could get me some rasta pasta like that and eat it. He don't have to have none. He can get Kentucky Fried Chicken or whatever you want to get. But there's no place you can get rasta pasta out here. And I am not going to open up a place and sell food. No, not me. Not at my age. Even if I was younger, I don't think I would do that. Nope. If I did that, somebody else got to be cooking. I just got to be the director of the whole thing. I can't do that. I don't see myself doing that at all. But I do see myself doing business like I've always done. I do see myself. A lot of people call me on financial things that they have a question about. They don't quite understand. And I generally have some understanding of it. I know how to look things up and go figure out what else is really happening there. And I would say I would get it, especially when someone's asking me, unless I really know the answer, I'm still getting close to 90% of the correct answer or going in the right direction because I understand that stuff. And it's a puzzle, especially someone asks me something that I don't really have the correct answer to. Now I want to know what is the answer to that. So that's who I am, is who I've always been. And I enjoy doing that. I don't like just being home, being like Susie Homemaker. I'm not Susie Homemaker. I ain't never been Susie Homemaker. No. If Sharita was on here, she'll tell you, Mommy did not cook during the week. I didn't. I made food. There was food always in the refrigerator if you want leftovers. But I ain't coming home to cook. That's all. I ain't coming home. Nope. Not coming home to cook. Not me. After my hard day and I've been up and blah, 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 especially the last 20 years where I had to be up at 6-ish, 6:15, the latest. And I'm on a 7:20 train in the morning, every morning, and I'm tired. And then toward the end, I wasn't even, if it was a good day, I was home at 6:30, 6:45. That's 12 hours right there, all day I've been out the house. It's 12 hours of that. And then when it got a little more, when I got a promotion, then I was in that. I didn't leave my job till 6:37, 7:30 sometime. I wasn't home until almost 10 o'clock. I was done. But I know, you can't, I shouldn't eat when I get home. How could you eat anyway? You got to cook it or something. How do you eat at that late? Then you got to go straight to bed, right on eating, and then you getting up by 6 o'clock in the morning again. No, 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 no. That was it was that kind of thing was too much for me. It was getting really not good for my health, not good for anything. And I'm like, I'm glad I don't do that anymore. But accountants, managers, payroll, all this stuff can be done online. And it was done online when I was working, when they needed me to do it. So then I could do it online. Other than that, they want you in the office. But I don't have to be in the office to work. You know, I can get my work done and don't be in the office at all. I don't know if you can see that picture behind me, but that's my mom and dad back there. Finally got pictures of them so I could put up on the wall because that's my mommy and my daddy. She the one who said, "Yep, go ahead." And my mother was really a businesswoman. She didn't even know she was a business. She didn't know she was really a businesswoman. But my mother was a better businesswoman than my father was a businessman. She was really good at figuring out how to get things right, how to do stuff like this. She's instinctively knew how to get stuff done. And my mother was she loved people, and she loved especially loved kids. She loved kids, like love them. Like I want to take them with me. I'm like, she better than me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But my mother was actually excellent businesswoman. She had started her own business just because she had to. Because she had us and grandkids and things, and she needed to make money without going out of the house. And my mom was a babysitter. Okay, my mom was a babysitter of the whole town. Everybody knew my mother, and those who didn't know, they said, "Oh, go bring your kid over to my mom's house. Go bring it to Miss Wilson and bring." My mother was just getting kids all over the place. Just she, there was a need, there was a niche that everybody needed, and my mother was just loving these kids. So, and she loved all those kids, and some of these people that may be on right now know my mom. Okay, they know that she was excellent. She was excellent at what she did. She loved what she did. She would take the whole town out trick or treating herself. She loved the holidays. She cooked for everybody. She made sure people didn't pay her and she didn't go crazy. She still took care of the kid because the kid needed somebody. The kids needed to be somewhere that was safe. And my mother wasn't ever really gonna press anybody to get paid because she wasn't doing it to get paid. She was really doing it because she really, really, she really loved what she did, you know. And that is, I love my accounting like that. And she used to tell me that. She used to say, "Why don't you just do taxes and just get a business doing that?" I don't want to do that. I do want to do that. Actually, I actually do want to do that. I enjoy doing that. I do like to cook, but I'm only gonna cook when I want to cook. I'm not gonna cook to make a video so everybody can see it. I don't have that in me. So I'm sorry to say that, guys. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna even edit the video hopefully this weekend, so it'll be up next week, and then maybe I'll be able to also do a couple of more videos that I do have planned to do. But I'm not going to like drive myself crazy with that. It's not. It's going to go as it goes, and definitely grow organically. I'm going to try to, push stuff out when I put them up, which I even stopped doing because I just didn't get on back online to go do that. I just didn't feel it. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I just didn't feel that. Oh my goodness, I had no, I have no, no, it's not there. It's not there. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not. I had it more when I went to work every day and decided, you know what, this weekend I'm going to make so and so, and I would do it that weekend, but not the whole week all the time. And oh no, oh no, oh no, no, not me. So anyway, I wanted to say that I've been on here almost an hour just blabbing. But I just want you guys to know that I am here. I will be still doing videos, and I may pop on like this. And as Veronique said, just go on and just say, That's what I'm doing. And guys, you'll know what I'm doing because I'm going to be doing my bookkeeping business. That's right. I'm going to do my bookkeeping business. The software that we use is QuickBooks Online. And because I'm only going to do it online, I'm not going to your office and do this. Nope. Mm-mm. I'm going to do it online. And for small businesses, and there's a lot of small businesses, and somehow you end up in a small business. You don't even know how you got there sometimes. But if you are and you're making that kind of money that you got to take care of it and you need to keep track of stuff, that's what bookkeeping is. So you need to know where your stuff is. You need to know, what you may have to pay. You need to know, eventually your accountant, your tax accountant is going to say, okay, this you can write off, or that you can write off, and I know how to categorize things to put them where they're supposed to go, because that's what I've always done. I've done budgets and most I've done budgets and payroll and HR and a little bit of anything, as far as facilities and all that kind of stuff. That's all I've done, and I know how to do it, and I do it pretty well. So some people are still calling me from where I came from to figure stuff out, So, and I will gladly help you, but because that's what I do, and that's what I know how to do. And I do miss the work. Okay. If you wasn't hard headed, you would have listened then. I know I should have listened to my mother because she told me what I should be doing. She told me, Mom's been dead since 1990. And Mama told me a long time ago, you need to start your own bookkeeping or accounting thing. And all that. Not doing that. You know, I'll do a lot of stuff. Like back then, I'll clean the whole house up and down and make it shine. I like to do that, but I can't move like that no more. Okay. And I same thing with cooking. I'll cook and this and that and go up under things. But I can't do that anymore. My body is not gonna let me do stuff like that. But my brain works. When somebody tells me something, I know that. But when my brain works, my brain still works. And people say things, I'm like, that's stupid, I'm gonna say one more thing about Donald Trump. Okay. I don't know what in the world people see in that man. Okay. I understand, like, some people just want to be a Republican or want to be a Democrat, whatever. Okay, get that. I get that. But what makes you follow that man? what makes you follow that guy? I mean, the words that come out of his mouth, he just don't care about anybody but himself, and it's clear that he doesn't care about anybody but himself. All he want to do is fire you because he think he's somebody's boss, like he was on television or something like that. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why you can't see that. But I'll say one thing. He said it, like he said, he filed bankruptcy about 20 times, whatever. But that's because there's a loophole that you could do that. And if you have a business mind, you know that. So when he says that, he's not he's telling the truth in that aspect. There's all kinds of loopholes everywhere, and he knows them because somebody told him, because he ain't that smart. But someone told him this is how you can maneuver and get by. But it's only him who could do that. Like, everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that, and he ain't doing anything for anybody but him. And why people can't understand that? They say things like, oh, the economy was better when, but that was on the heels of Obama. Obama set that up. And then he comes and he screws the whole thing up and leaves it in a mess. Okay? And then he don't want to leave. Don't know how to act. Trying to get people killed. He's still trying to get people killed. Somebody shot him, but I bet, he could have did it himself. Who the hell knows? Something, the man wants attention. That's what he wants. He wants attention. But he's not a leader. He's not a leader. You definitely don't want somebody that might, tell somebody something stupid, and like one of the other country want to try to blow the whole state, the whole United States up because of his dumbass. Excuse me. Really? Just don't understand. I just don't understand. Why would you follow that man? Like, what is it? It's like, is he Jim Jones? He gonna give you some poison to drink? What is that? Like, why would you follow this guy? Just don't understand it. I lived in New York. That man came from New York. He ain't never been no good. He was in Jersey with the casinos and stuff. He didn't pay people when he was there. Come on, and he don't care. He doesn't care. Yo, you can't have somebody who runs a country who really don't care. Okay, you can't do that. That only him, and that's it. And he's gonna stomp his feet and eat his McDonald's. Yo, man, come on, ain't no kind of sense. But I don't understand. Maybe, I mean, I think the young people are too much into their phone and don't want to fact check and find out what's really true and what's not true. And I think that's a detriment to the United States in the first place, because kids don't know how to think. All right, they don't know how to think, just like they don't know how to cook. They just never had to. They don't. How are you going to survive unless you learn how to think? You can't make it in this world. So you better learn how to think. I'm telling you, people, y'all better learn how to think. Use this while it still works. The rest of my body might not work so well, but that brain of mine still works well. And I want to keep it going. And I want my brain to keep being used. That's another reason why I'm going to do something that I like to do. And that also keep me sharp. So, between that, learning things on the internet and marketing and all this other stuff, I'm learning a lot of stuff, and it keeps me sharp. And I'm happy about that. So anyway, I'm over an hour, guys. And I know not too many people came, but y'all didn't know I was coming on. So I'm on. And I may be back. Maybe, I don't know if I'm on this weekend, because I got to do something to this hair this weekend. And I am going to cook a few things this weekend and probably tape them, more than likely. And since I'm finished to a certain point with the person I was working with, I don't have to work on the QuickBooks stuff for a minute, but I need to work on the marketing stuff. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. And I am going to do that. And you'll start seeing more stuff from me at Stephanie's Kitchen and at Sims Bookkeeping. That's me. Okay. That's me. Okay. So y'all start seeing me for stuff like that. And I'll be on here talking about it as I'm doing my other things, so you guys will know. But that's how I'm gonna start this thing out, see where it rolls. And anybody who needs anything, please contact me. And my email is in here. You know that. Contact me, and we'll see what I can do. Anything, and just to let you know, I can work all over the world, definitely all over the United States is all I really want to do. But I can work right here doing that all over the United States. So even if you hear me and you in Texas, I can still work for you. I can still get it done. So that's what I want to let you guys know. And I am out. I'm sure everybody else is. I only see one person. It may be Ned. But I got 2 thumbs up. So also, guys, give me some thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. I got to go. I got to figure out how to turn this off. Okay, I see. End stream. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. I'll be back. I will.